The Forest of Whispers. For this and more stories, subscribe. Deep in the Amazon jungle, where trees rise like giants touching the sky and shadows intertwine in an eternal dance, lies a place forgotten by time and inhabited by creatures that defy human understanding. It is here, in this remote corner of the world, that the Forest of Whispers can be found. The elders tell whispered stories by the fire, about trees that murmur tales of lost souls and creatures that slide between the shadows. It is a place where silence is broken by the soft rustling of leaves that never seem to be still, as if the trees were possessed by an ancient spirit longing to reveal their secrets. One night, Andres, a young explorer determined to challenge the limits of superstition, ventured alone into the Forest of Whispers. With a flashlight in one hand and a heart full of curiosity in the other, he went beyond the familiar paths and into the impenetrable darkness that seemed to devour the light as he moved. Every step Andres took echoed like a distant sound in the vastness of the forest. The shadows moved like living creatures, dodging his gaze with the skill of a predator stalking its prey. However, it was the constant whispering that kept him alert, as if the forest itself were trying to communicate with him in a language he could only understand in his darkest dreams. "Is anyone there?" Andres whispered, his voice barely a murmur lost in the vastness of the night. The whisper responded with an unsettling murmur, like the rustling of dry leaves swayed by an invisible wind. Andres advanced cautiously, his flashlight illuminating the path as the trees seemed to close in on him, forming a labyrinth of shadows and secrets that intertwined in every corner of the forest. Then the shadows came to life. Ghostly figures danced at the edge of his vision, their faces distorted by the pain and agony of a forgotten past. Andres found himself trapped in a whirlwind of images that seemed to defy reality itself, each shadow whispering stories of forgotten tragedies and souls that never found peace. "Stop!" Andres shouted, his voice echoing in the stillness of the forest as he struggled to free himself from the embrace of the darkness. The forest gradually calmed, the shadows retreating as if pulled by an invisible force. Andres remained motionless, his heart still beating with the intensity of the experience he had just witnessed. Slowly, he turned and began the arduous journey back to civilization, carrying with him the weight of knowledge no man should possess. Since that night, Andres was never the same. Though the Forest of Whispers remains intact in its essence, the locals avoid its darkness with renewed reverence, letting the mystery drift between the trees like an echo of a world beyond human understanding.